What's going on, everybody? Gustav the 13th here with another video talking about the Zeta Gundam 3A type. Got it earlier over in the week. Let us check it out. So for its main and melee weapon, it has its own unique ones. Decent amount of output here for 2400, 2100 for this one, 6 ammo and range of 400. No charge shot on that. Much like its cousin over here in the Zeta, which, by the way, look how many Zetas we have at 650 now, since this is a baseline 650. Holy shit. It only gets more silly. But we got our grenade arm here, which actually has more range baseline than even the level boosted Zeta at this cost at 300, while also having a 2-round burst instead of it just buffering out the entire thing. But you need, I think, at least 3 in order to get this done with those alone, assuming that they don't have DC. On the Vulcans, actually have a really good amount of accumulation. And here is the bread and butter of this thing. Fucking HML, its own unique one. It's got a pretty good ready up time. You can actually charge it on the move. And it has a Garobi that is absurd, which we will get into when we get into the practice. And the LB Saver, in this case, instead of having the usual kind of swing that the Zeta does, actually has this Zaku Zeta's downswing. So the initial swipe into a really long stab. Moving on though, let's just check out the stats. So we got 21k here for the health, ballistic resistance is 21, beam resistance is 22, melee resistance is 29, range strength is 30, melee strength is 35, movement speed is 130, top speed is 220, thruster gauge is 80, and turning speed is 69. That is not what I wanted to do. That was the wrong button. When we get into transformation, as you can see, 2 things change. We have a maximum movement speed of 200 and a top speed of 240. And then moving on to our part slots, we have 18, 20, and 10 for close, medium, and long. Priority of 2, of course, because this is a transformable suit, even though it can go into space. It has no compatibilities and is a 3-star rarity. Getting into our skills here, then we have Emergency Evasion System 1. Wing Special Cushioning level 3, so 30% on those. Anti-Blast Stabilizer, thank goodness. Flight Control Program level 3, doing a lot of boosting and stuff, as well as being able to, and we'll get into some of that later on, but you're actually able to swipe in the air because you do have an aerial melee system on this at level 2. Which also means that any melee attacks executed while the skill is activated increases in power by 30%. So you actually are encouraged to do that out of your transformations and whatnot. High Performance Balancer here, High Spec Ambec level 2, Maneuver Armor level 1, Melee Combo Controller level 1, Force Injector level 2, Shield Tackle level 1, Transform, Flight, and of course Biosensor, which technically, this version of the Zeta isn't supposed to have it, they just threw it on there. And to be honest, considering that this is all supposed to be like retroactive and stuff, why not, right? Why would you not make your thing better way after the fact? But backing up a little bit and going into... Well, actually, yeah, this is based on the Evolve. I think this is our first Gundam Evolve suit, which is actually pretty cool in and of itself, which means there might be some other variants that we get from there as well. But looking at the enhancement list, we have +1 to beam, +1 to melee, +100 to shield HP, and the final one is the Conflict expansion slot for getting us some extra slottage there. Anti-beam armor reinforcement level 4, so +5 to anti-beam, and +5 to melee at the very end once you unlock these two. So overall, not bad, and we actually did see a fair amount of these in clans. Actually, I should look at the skills here. So we have a ram attack, but we also have the ram attack biosensor, and beyond that, transformation optimizer and shock dampeners, because you know it is a general transformable, so it's gonna have all that. But let us check this out in practice before moving on to our example match. But overall, I would say this is a pretty solid suit. I've been running a lot at 650, and I kind of want it on more of my accounts. Alrighty then. So typical style with this. That has DC. I think all of this does. Hold on. It's kind of the problem with dealing with this. So 1, 2. So yeah, you need 3 for that rocket. That's an instant stun. As you can see, it readies up pretty quickly. And then for the charge, this charge is so ridiculous, by the way. Massive Garobi for essentially 3 stuns worth if you actually catch them just square on. Pretty much just holding them still to just get bodied. I don't know if it's gonna have enough health for this, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So 17 for that. And of course, everything that you just saw there is going to be a little bit more or infinitely more, depending on how much more damage control all these other motherfuckers have. Kind of like that, which is a little unfortunate, but it is just kind of how things at this cost is. As you can see there, the missiles by themselves are not enough to actually put over a Keyblade. But as you can see, they're advancing downswings on both. Big old swipe here. The Zeta Zaku head. Downswing there. And both of them do have 2 swings. Okay, so here is the other fun part. We're gonna do this part first. Actually, hold on. I need to do it on something that's not gonna die. It's a heavy attack on that. Pretty potent, right? And actually, once I get a little bit more boost here, let's check out the accumulation on here. So as you can see, you have a big volley for that, for the spotter beams. Which is kind of crazy. That and the Garobi both go longer than I'm pretty sure most others of their types. Per transformables and per that setup. Now the other thing to keep in mind here, and I can't really, it's kind of hard to show. But there's actually a decent amount of splash damage there. So you can hit people around corners, you can, aim for their foot or hit several people at once if they're all bunched up. Be aware though, once this cools down, that because that has an AoE, you can and will, if you get too close, you will fuck yourself up. As I have discovered the first couple times that I was messing around with this in practice. Also keep in mind that the HML in itself is actually underslung. So if you're trying to clear buildings and stuff, make sure to jet yourself up a little bit and then come down at an angle, because otherwise you're going to clip into whatever you're scraping against and you will knock yourself on your ass again that way too. Just, live and learn, right? But overall, not bad. There's a lot of utility to this thing. I'm pretty sure HML users are kind of jealous of what this thing's got going on. Kind of ridiculous that they gave this much allowance to a general machine, but another Amuro suit here, so what are you gonna do? That being said, overall base accumulation kind of just goes from cycling this into your rifle into these. There's not a whole lot that you can do for the melee. Funny enough, this is kind of okay. These don't really do a lot for the spotter. And then the rifle is just kind of whatever in either mode. So you can accumulate a little bit, and you should be contributing to it one way or the other anyway, but definitely not a base buster supreme over here. And I'm actually very surprised at how little the Garobi does. Although, to be honest, because of how long it goes, that's probably something they did on purpose. But you can finish off a base pretty well. You can accumulate and do a lot, especially with those missiles. And that is kind of the long and short of it. You do have a get out of jail free card with its own biosensor that helps you out with some other stuff, as well as that enhanced ram attack, we'll be checking out our example match, which actually turned out to be a clan match. Some of the other sorties that we had were either in space, because the initial one was in space for some fucking reason for this cause. When it first came out, and some of the other matches were honestly just a pain in the ass because it was a bunch of us all flying around at once. So that will be coming up right around here.
You don't want to lose this one, okay? Good luck, team.
Alrighty, here we go.
Mission start. The enemy beacon captured. Enemy mobile suit destroyed.
He's some three behind us. Traversia, but... Alright.
An allied unit's been destroyed. Your unit's under repair. Minor damage detected. An allied unit's been destroyed.
Oh god.
Your mobile suit has been destroyed. An allied unit's been destroyed. Pick where and how you'll sortie.
Alright, so what happened there?
Let's see, started taking E here.
The enemy has
I
captured.
don't know advanced, they're just chilling in mid right now.
Welcome back.
Spursky's got their charge ready.
Minor damage detected. No impact on combat yet. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Ally SOS signal detected. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. An allied unit's been destroyed. I'm reading significant damage. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
Got that one. Oh, tap. What are we looking at?
Supporting
Take
fire
a quick
incoming.
shot on their base. Nope. Never mind.
Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the beacon captured. Long-range supporting fire incoming. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
What's up behind me?
Supporting fire's all done. The supporting fire did some work. This might be a good time to... Your mobile suit is toast. Eject if you can. Beacon captured. Your mobile suit has been destroyed. An allied unit's been destroyed.
Lovely.
Welcome back. An allied unit's been destroyed. Shield damaged. Defenses hindered. Minor damage detected. No impact on combat yet. I'm reading significant damage. Take defensive action. Your mobile suit is toast. Eject if you can. Your mobile suit has been destroyed. An allied unit's been destroyed. Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area. I know it's tough out there, but don't... Long-range supporting fire incoming! Supporting fire's all done. I don't think that supporting fire did much. Welcome back. An allied unit's been destroyed. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. 2 minutes remaining. Bases are now more valuable for this mission. Minor damage. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Supporting fire incoming. Evacuate the target area. I'm reading. Shield damaged. Defenses hindered. Long-range supporting fire incoming. Supporting fire's all done. The supporting fire did some work. This might be a good time to close in. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit. Enemy mobile suit destroyed. An ally is
Let's see,
attacking.
fire in the boost.
The enemy base is taking heavy damage. The enemy base is on the verge of falling. 1 minute remaining. You've got this in the bag. Enemy base destroyed. Fantastic work. An allied unit's been destroyed.
Oh, so
Legs damaged. Your mobile suit has been destroyed. An allied unit's been destroyed. An ally has destroyed an enemy mobile suit.
oh no, bro.
Supporting fire
Oh,
incoming.
oh.
An allied
Keep
unit
him
has
busy
been
for the
destroyed.
support fire. Damn, never mind.
Never mind. Just in time for that to not do.
Long-range supporting fire incoming.
They still gotta eat that one, so that's
Time
fine.
has run out. Supporting fire's all done. I don't think that supporting fire did much. Nice work out there. We won.
At least you got the base on that one, so good job on that. Very nice.
Hey, someone praised you. Here are this battle's rewards.
And that was our clan match in the Zeta 3A. Definitely pretty solid. Definitely something that you're going to be seeing plenty of for the extended future. in 650. It just has a lot of versatility, a lot of stuff going on for it. Kind of hard not to pick it unless you just... Well, I don't know. What would you have to hate in order to not want to do shit like that, right? Like, even if you're not fond of transformables or whatever, like, there's so much more you can do without even having to get into that. But to be honest, with how common they are at certain costs, I kind of doubt that that's going to be a hang-up for anybody. Especially people who are already big stands of the Zeta. This is legitimately just a better Zeta at a higher cost. I wouldn't even really say the level boosted stuff is super necessary or gonna put it over for the regular Zeta just because it's only at level 2 at that point. So yeah, even though it is really good, I wouldn't say that this is a must-buy for 650. There are other suits that are serviceable. We are constantly getting unit adjustments and things at this cost that do the trick as well. But if you just want something that's a new transformable, if you already love the Zeta and just want a better version of it to mess around with at that cost, then this is definitely right up your alley. Actually, one more thing. Sounds about 46, like 67, right? Because as we were seeing, you actually get a little bit more. Oh, you know, and I think I hit the buffers on that. I was like 36. What the hell? But yeah, I think it's just because I hit the back. But it's supposed to do more, which I think means that if we actually hit it too high to hit those buffers, it actually would have did a fair amount less in there as well. But overall, I've definitely been enjoying this suit. Probably going to continue to run this one for as much as I can on Gus, at least for this cost range. Hopefully I can get on some other accounts as well. But that'll be all she wrote for this new version of the Zeta. Until next time, this is Gustav the 13th. I'll talk to you all next time.